Alright, here's a good easy way to hide the guts, or hide the ends of your cord whenever you're cord wrapping a handle or whatever. And this will work with pretty much any pattern. I'm just going to do a real simple one. So your typical cord wrapping material, and the important thing is pull a piece of guts out of a spare one. You're going to want it at least twice as long, 2 or 3 times as long as the area that you're wrapping. So you can fold it, get your closed loop. You know, say I'm going to start wrapping here and finish wrapping here. You want your closed loop on the finishing end, and leave enough where you can play with it. And then also the trailing ends, leave a bit down there also. So just grab a couple little pieces of tape to make your life easier, and tape your closed end. And you don't really need to use the tape, but like I said, it'll make your life a little easier. So we've got that in place. So your first end that's going to be hidden, I like just leaving a little ball or mashed end on the end of it. It gives a little bit more to grab onto. So we will get that end pointing in that direction. Again, this is just about as basic of a wrapping job as you can get. I've done more complex patterns, and this method for hiding the ends works fine too. Obviously, the tighter that you go, the nicer of a result is going to be. You won't have all these gaps where you'll see the end. But so whenever you go to hide the second end, just make sure that wherever you cut isn't longer than your overall wrapped length, or else it'll stick out through the end. So you only need just a little bit. If you go about half, that's certainly plenty, but it really just depends on how long your handle is. Now whenever you burn and melt this second end, you don't want to leave a big ball like you did on the first end. You almost want it looking more like a shoelace. So I do that, and so it's kind of streamlined there. So now you've got this. You just stick your end through there, and make sure that you've just got a brand new piece of guts, or else it could break, which I experience from time to time. And now that I've got this here, if you pull right now, it's going to give you problems. So make sure that you get just the just the end of this last hidden end. So now you've got that there. Make sure that your last little bit is tight. Pull this through, and there you go. This is just kind of a quick sloppy job, and you can see this is starting to stick out a little bit. So if I had done it a little bit shorter, it's a good way to hide it. But just play around with it, and you'll get something good. And again, if you wrap this real tight and pull it through, it's going to be tight enough that that's not going to ever come out and unravel. And in the event that it does get real tight, and say you're having a tough time pulling that through, just grab something and just wrap around it where you can get a good hold of it that way to pull the rest of the way through. But that ought to do it for you. Okay, good luck, guys.